Hey guys, how's it going? What's up? My name's Dylan. Welcome back to my channel. I'm an Uber driver, Lyft driver, etc, etc. As you guys know, I'm on a break because I injured myself. I fell inside my pool and hit myself. I fell on my leg. It's not focused on me for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. I'm taking a little break right now. I'm just chilling. You guys know me. I've been doing some acting stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Lyft just threatened to. Basically, I'm just making this video because if you get deactivated from Lyft, this is why. If you guys, basically, Lyft just sent me this message saying that I'm gonna get deactivated if I don't do this one thing. And even if I do it, I still could get deactivated. So if you guys know, there's a guy named Roy. He has a YouTube channel called No Crybaby Rideshare. Funny guy, interesting guy. Basically, he signed up for Uber, or no, he signed up for Lyft. He was a Lyft driver. Signed up, no problem. Signed up probably started driving the next day or next couple days, or maybe even the same day. Because Lyft sign-up process is super fast. Unlike Uber, Uber's is usually pretty long. Longer on average, I would say. Basically what happened was, Roy, he was driving rideshare, he's driving Lyft, he was driving with the passenger, and he was a car almost crashed into him. And so he stuck his hand out the door. Basically, he's driving in Vegas, and there's a one lane, I think a single lane, and somebody was merging into his lane, into him, in the lane. And he's merging into his lane, it was gonna hit him. So what Roy did, in order to save the lives of his passenger and himself, he stuck his hand out, because the car was so close, it was gonna crash and probably, you know, knock him off the side of the road, maybe even flip down the canyon. I don't know what it was. Is Vegas flat? I'm not sure. Are there canyons in Vegas? I'm not really sure. But he stuck his hand out and hit the car, like to warn them. And the car got a little dent in it. And since it wasn't his car that crashed into it, he got a personal charge against him, I guess. The people, even though it was their fault, I guess they filed charges against him because they damaged his car, which honestly, that's the shadiest thing. That's kind of why you need a dash cam. It's like really important to have a dash cam because for insurance reasons mostly, right? And for legal reasons. Because let's say, even this has happened to me before. Lucky, nothing bad happened to me. But let's say you're driving, right? Let's say you're driving on the freeway or on the highway. I don't know, whatever state you're in. Some people don't call it freeway, but say you're driving the highway, say it's a 4-lane highway. Somebody's merging into you, or let's even say somebody fell asleep at the wheel and they're running into your lane. Now, if you're there, what if you have somebody on your right side as well? So if you swerve, you're gonna hit somebody. So it's honestly in your best interest to get hit, because if you swerve out of the way to miss that guy and then you hit somebody else, now it looks like it's your fault. And that guy who just fell asleep at the wheel, maybe he woke up and drives away like nothing happened, you know, without a scratch on his car. And then all of a sudden you're in an accident. Whose fault is it? Oh yeah, some guy swerved into me, that's why I had to swerve. The other guy's gonna be like, no dude, it's your fault. If you have a dash cam, it's just, I don't know. That's the worst part about it. So in this case with Roy, oh yeah, I was gonna say that almost happened to me. So basically, I was driving home. This was several months ago, maybe even a year ago at this point. I was driving home and there's a quick cutoff. You can drive the coast, you can drive the Pacific Coast Highway, or you can keep driving on the freeway. Or you can, you know, or merge onto the freeway. And I was gonna merge on the freeway. Well, the coast is a really beautiful view. And a lot of times when you're driving, you're like, oh, do I wanna take the freeway or do I wanna take the coast? It's beautiful, but it's probably gonna take longer. And I've even done it where it's like, last thing I'm like, oh, let me just take the coast. It's gonna be a beautiful drive. But I was like rushing to get home. I don't know why, I was just, you know, didn't feel like wasting my time. And, well, it's not a waste of time to look at a beautiful view. However, but I was driving and I was gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna stay on the freeway. I'm gonna go on the freeway. But another guy, 2 lanes over, all of a sudden last second was like, oh, let me take the coast. He merged over 2 lanes, right in front of me. I don't know if you didn't see me or what, but I legit had a slam on my brakes. I slammed my brakes holding my horn because I was like, dude, get the frick out of my way. I'm slamming on my brakes. I thought I legit damaged my brakes, and I stopped, and then the person behind me also had to slam on brakes, but then the third person back hit the car behind me. So I luckily didn't get hit because the person behind me stopped in time. But the third car back, it looked like the car got totaled. It was destroyed. Their car slammed. It was like a Ford Fiesta or something, some tiny little car, or a Honda Fit. Slammed into the car. She was wearing a Taco Bell uniform. I think she was going to work. I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. But it ended up being her fault because, you know, she didn't stop in time. You know, that's how it works. That's how the law works. So it was her fault. Even though it was some random dude who was swerving over 2 lanes, totally cut me off. And if my brakes would have gotten damaged, you know, it's not like he would have paid for it. You know, that guy's off in the distance. You know, he's enjoying the beautiful view while people are suffering now. Their whole lives changed. That person's insurance probably jacked up. Her car got totaled. It's, you know what I mean? Like, so that's the problem. So, with all that being said, I'm just gonna show you guys Lyft. This is why Lyft is deactivating drivers, is for these background checks. If you have anything on your record and you got approved for Lyft, if you ever got approved for Lyft or Uber and you had something on your record, whether that was a criminal offense, whether that was a really bad accident, that was your fault, whether you stole something, shoplifted, and it's on your record, any drug problems, any assault, something that went on your record and maybe it was even like cleared up, but it's still there. I don't really know how that works because I've never gotten into anything bad, unfortunately. You know, I had a pretty good childhood for the most part. And, but if you have something on your record, whatever, you know, I'm not judging. Everybody makes mistakes. And, you know, maybe you're all, you know, maybe you're a great person, right? But you have something like 10 years ago and you're thinking, oh, maybe Uber won't, or maybe you have trouble finding a job. You know, maybe you have to fill out, you know, when you fill out a job and it's like, have you ever had a criminal offense? You have to click yes and then explain why. I mean, I always click no, obviously, because I don't have anything. But if you do, sometimes they want to know, or they do want to know what it is, you know, and a lot of times places will not hire you if you have anything like that. But with Lyft and Uber, a lot of times they'll approve people, like with Roy, he got approved. But when they ran the annual background check, that's when they saw it again. So like, with everything going on in the media, this is why they're doing this. I don't know if you guys have seen, but you can literally type in on the internet, let's just do it right now, Uber driver attack. You know, there's probably tons. Look at this. Uber driver was attacked by 2 teens. Okay, that's an Uber driver attacked, but yeah, Uber driver attacked. Look, the tons, countless media articles. The media loves to talk about any little thing that goes wrong in an Uber car, right? Even Uber just released 5,981 sexual assaults occurred within Uber cars from both drivers and passengers, like 50-50, I'm pretty sure. However, with that being said, Uber and Lyft have recently, very, very recently, so this is breaking news almost, increased their standard for drivers. So if you have anything on your record and you got approved, anything bad on your record, when they do their annual background check again, you might not pass because it's strict. They're more strict now. So let me just show you guys really quick. Hopefully I will still be approved, but it says right here, this is what I got. It says, you must read and authorize an annual background check to keep driving. So if I don't do this, they're gonna deactivate me. So I click, all right, so I have to do this. Before you can proceed, you must read and accept the following. So you must read all of this. So let's read it. Well, should I read it all? Under California law, blah, blah, blah. All right, I'm gonna read it really quick and then I'm gonna come back. All right, so I just finished it. Now I'm gonna click acknowledge. By clicking I authorize Lyft. Before you can proceed, you must accept by clicking the button below. I authorize Lyft, its subsidiaries, affiliates, and other related entities, successors, and/or signs to procure an investigative consumer report as defined under California law to be used for the purpose of evaluating me in connection with my continued eligibility to be a driver on the Lyft platform. I authorize. So now I guess they're doing it. Let's see if I can still go online. Well, I don't want to show my location, but wait, what? Bruh. Yeah, I'm not approved to drive, so they still need to, yeah, I guess I need to wait for them to do my background check. So at this point, guys, I can't go online, so I'm stuck. Bummer. Big bummer. So yeah, guys, I don't know, I'll keep you guys updated, and hopefully hopefully I am able to get signed up. I don't have anything about it in my record, so I'm just gonna have to wait for them. But anyways, guys, I will talk to you all soon. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Now you guys know why you might get deactivated from Lyft. All right, bye guys.